Hey, what's going on, everybody? And welcome to the Kicking It with K9 podcast for June 6th, 2019. How's everybody doing? How's your week been? My week's been pretty good, can't complain. Still working out, still going for walks in the morning, plus I'm hitting the weights and stuff too. I remember I told you guys about a dog. A guy was walking his dog a couple podcasts ago when I was out for my walk, and he got mad because I didn't want to pet his dog. You know, whatever, sweetie. If you don't want to say good morning to you, that's his loss. Come now, Mittens, or whatever the fuck his name was. Well, I ran into another freak on my walk this last Tuesday. I live kind of close to a middle school, which is grade 6 through 8. And the way I walk, if you're walking down the street, on the right side is the track for the school, and on the left side of the street is like a big ass just a big ass field. You know, they use it for like soccer and little league football, stuff like that. And I'm walking, yes indeed, and I'm talking, and someone told me I shouldn't sing on the podcast anymore, but you know what, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna continue to sing. So anyway, I was walking down the street, minding my own affair. There was a school bus parked at the end of the block. So I'm just walking. I don't think nothing of it because I see this bus parked there, a lot in the mornings. And I get up to the school bus, and I'm like halfway. I'm like right in the middle of the school bus while I'm walking. And I hear, it sounds like somebody's taking a piss on the ground. So I look over to the right, and the fucking bus driver is standing on the school property, kind of hidden in a tree, I guess. I don't fucking know. He was standing close to the tree, taking a fucking piss. Taking a fucking piss. So, I glanced over at him. He looked back, and he must have pinched it off because he stopped almost instantly. But I kept walking, turned the corner, and I was like, fuck, I need to go back. I need to get the fucking bus number because I'm going to report this ass. There's fucking kids all over here. They're not even in the school yet. They're barely showing up to school. And he's standing over here with his dick out on school property. And he's a fucking school bus driver. So I turn around to go back to get the bus number, and this motherfucker's gone. I mean, he was driving off, but he was driving too fast for me to see the bus number. I think he knew that I seen him and figured he should probably get the hell out of there, I don't know. But anyway, I did call the school district and let them know there's a perv driving their buses. But unfortunately, without the bus number, she's like, well, there's really not much I can do. I can narrow it down to maybe 3 or 4 drivers, but without the bus number. So I was like, fuck. I said, all right, well, I'll be back. I said, I usually go for my walks every morning. I'll see if I see this guy on Monday, and I'll get the bus number. I'll call you guys back and let you know. And as soon as we got off the phone, I was like, son of a bitch! Because today's the last day of school. There won't be any school Monday, which means there won't be any perv bus drivers taking a piss in the bushes. So, I don't know. Hopefully they narrowed it down. But, nobody doing shit like that's just gonna come out and be like, it was me, boss. I was pissing in the trees. I'm sorry. This podcast is a little fucking dead, but you know what happened, dude? I just finished fucking recording the podcast. Went to save it, and as I was saving it, a little tab popped up on my iPad, and it said, "File does not exist." And then it was just fucking gone. I don't know what the fuck was up with that shit. Fucking pissed me off though, because I was already done. The first one was more energetic and more funny because I got a text from one of my friends. 2 seconds after that, my wife texts me. Soon as my text alert went quiet from my wife texting, the fucking house phone rang. And it was, I don't know, had a lot more energy, I guess. More funnier because I was losing my shit a lot more on that one. But anyway, what else do we have going on here? Birthday shout out. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sammy. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Sam. That's my daughter. It was her birthday yesterday. And I didn't get to spend it with her because I'm at work. So I'll have to make up for it this weekend, I guess. But happy birthday. I love you. What else? I went to the doctor the other day with a friend. He was having same-day surgery, so I was like, well, yeah, I'll take you and I'll bring you back home. And we're sitting in this waiting room. And this guy walks in. He's probably, I don't know, I'd say late 50s, early 60s. And his wife walks in behind him, who's probably roughly the same age as him. And she's wearing these, 6-inch fuck me pumps. Fucking little tiny ass shorts, like really tiny shorts, like a cut off low cut shirt. I don't know what the hell. I'm sure there's a name for them, but whatever. And fucking tits popping out the top of it and shit, all makeup and hair, the whole fucking 9 yards, late 50s, early 60s. And I'm like, whatever, So they sit down a couple seats away from me. They call my friend back. He's back there doing his thing, and I'm just going to hang out at the hospital and wait for him. And this guy is talking to her. Her husband is talking to her. And every time he talks to her, she's like, huh? What? I didn't hear you. Huh? Huh? I didn't hear you. Huh? I didn't hear you. And then finally she's like, I'm on Facebook. I don't know why you try to talk to me when you know I'm on Facebook. You know I'm not going to pay attention to you, so just leave me alone. I'm on Facebook. I'm just sitting there cracking up like, wow, And each their own, I guess. But then she's sitting there taking selfies in this fucking same-day surgery waiting room, doing the duck lips. The nurse comes out and I'm assuming called her. I don't remember what the fuck her name was or none of that shit, but her husband gets up and he's like, come on, sweetie, they're calling you back. You need to come back. And she looks up at him and rolls her eyes like one of those like a teenage girl when she's mad, like whatever. And he's like, they're calling you back, come on. And she's like, I'm on the gram, okay? I need to post this selfie to the gram before I go anywhere. So just leave me alone. They can wait for me. I need to post this picture on the gram. Fuck, who knows? I don't know. Maybe she's got a pretty big following on there. I don't fucking know. But, I thought it was funny. I was like, and what's your fucking handle there, toots, huh? Captivating Cougars? Oh, fuck. And, funny thing, she wasn't even that cute. But, and then technology. I mean, just think that's somebody's grandma, flashing their tits and their clam all over the gram. I gotta post this to the gram. Funny shit. Let's see what else we got here. I did get a couple of questions, I wish. Let's see. Emails. Well, same difference, I guess. Somebody fucking emailed in. Let me find it. This one's going to be a short one, dude, because like I said, I've already fucking recorded, about 35 minutes worth of one, and then that was it. File does not exist. Fuck you, GarageBand. Okay, 9. I would love to hear more stories on your podcast. Thanks. That's it. Well, alrighty then. You know what? I would too. But I can't make people send me stories. I can't make them email me. It would be nice just to jump on here 1 week and have shit ready to go, including stories. Then I can quit boring you guys with my bullshit. But, like I said, I can't make people send me shit. If people don't have no questions for me and they don't have no stories for me, then what am I going to do? All I can do is sit here and blab, blab, blab like I always do. Let's see. What the fuck's going on now? Hold on. Now my fucking battery's dying or some shit. Hold on. I'll be right back with you guys. Alright, I'm back. Hopefully this shit works this time. I did save my file, but I plugged in, so maybe now I can get through this. Not much more left. I won't take up much more of your time this week. Another email. I listened to the Sitting in the Park episode and about the shadow person in your kitchen. It's my understanding that they can and do change shapes. It would seem Chuckles is a bit of a prankster other than the microwave incident. Yeah, fucking microwave incident was ridiculous. Matter of fact, I never posted those pictures of the exploding microwave. So I'll get those on my Twitter and my Facebook so you guys can check it out. It seems Chuckles is a bit of a prankster other than the microwave incident. Anyway, love the laugh you do when making fun of Chuckles. Wish I could have heard him for myself. Thanks and have a great week. There you go, sir. There's one for you. That's what he sounded like. Funny shit. No, it wasn't funny when I heard it, but, I can make fun of him now. I really shouldn't. He probably, like I said, he's probably just a ghost that wants some hugs. Doo-doo-doo-doo. The fuck am I singing so much on this one? Excuse me. I must be in like a really musical mood or whatever. Where the fuck is my other... Somebody did send me a story, but I can't find it. I can't find it. Dun, dun. What's the difference? What's that? Water. Doppelganger. That's not it, but I forgot about that one. Let me see if I still have this one. Because they sent it in 2 parts. I don't know if they didn't know what the fuck. Excuse me, shit. Oh, someone just wrote in the... I can't fucking find it. But basically what it says is, or what it said was, have you or anyone you know seen your doppelganger? And if you have, what does it mean? Because people are seeing me around town. And it's not me, because they're seeing me in places I never go to, is basically what it was. And honestly, no. I have never seen mine. I did see my brother's once. I don't know if it'd be a doppelganger, though, or just somebody that really looks like him. But this fucking guy walked in. My brother moved. He moved to San Jose, California, a long time ago. And this was after he was gone. I was out at a restaurant with my dad. Me and my dad went out to get some lunch. And this guy came walking in. And I shit you not, I could have fucking swore it was my brother. I was like, no fucking way. I sat there staring at him. I was like, nah, that's not him. That's not him. That's not him. Then when we were leaving, my dad was like, did you see that guy? He looked just like your brother, didn't he? Pretty fucking crazy. But anyway, I've never seen mine. But me and my wife we went out to eat. Was it last Monday? Monday before? I think it was the Monday before. And this lady walked over to me and she just started talking to me. You know? She's like, hey, how have you been? Why haven't you been by to visit in a while? And, you know, what's going on? I haven't seen you for a long time. And I was trying to talk. I couldn't get a word in with her. And she's like, well, how's your mom doing? I haven't talked to her either. And, you know, at that point, I just cut her off. And it was like, I'm sorry, ma'am, but I think you have the wrong person. She said, your name is David, right? And I said, no, my name's Damon. And she was like, oh, shit. I thought you were my nephew, David. You look exactly like him. You guys even have the same cross tattoo on your wrist. My apologies. You guys enjoy your dinner, you know. And she turned around and left. And I was like, what the fuck? Even down to the same tat. And have you guys ever noticed that if it is like a doppelganger situation? Because I've read stories other than the one that got sent to me. But I've read stories. And it's usually people with like the same name, you know. Be like a guy named Steve telling the story, and he meets his doppelganger, and turns out the guy's name is like Stuart or some shit. You know, or like if it's a girl, like, my name is Mary, and I'm, you know, people tell me they see me all over town. I never seen them, and Turns out she meets the girl, looks just like her, and her name's like Maria or some shit. So, I was thinking about that. But I'd like to meet that dude. The one, David, I think she said his name was. I'd like to meet that guy. I mean, same tattoos, Damon, David. Like I said, it's always has to be like kind of the same name. But I wonder what other, tattoos are similar. Because then I started thinking about it and I was like, well, what if, I went to the store. And this guy went to the store. Excuse me. He gets in a car accident or some shit. I don't fucking know. I should say something fucking terrible happens. Only thing left to identify by is the tattoo, right? So, excuse me. So, my family gets notified. They go over there. I look like this dude. They identify that as me until I show up back home like, hey guys, I got Twinkies. I'm sorry, I don't mean to make a joke about it, but, you get what I'm saying. Do you know what I mean? I know the odds of that happening are slim to none, but I think about shit like that. What if they identified, what if my family went and identified his body off the tattoo on my wrist and like, that's him, that's the chubby cut. Fuck, it's already gonna be 12. I got a story of a lovely lady who was bringing up 3 very lovely girls. I got a story somebody sent in. Subject, dark cloud. Hey K9, I wanted to share a short story about something that happened to me when I first moved into my own place. Now, I was in my early 20s and just moved into an apartment in Alabama. The place was a nice 1-bedroom, perfect for me, and didn't feel weird or uncomfortable at all. So about a month into living there, my girlfriend wanted to spend the night, and while watching a movie that night, I fell asleep on the couch. My girlfriend said she tried to wake me up when the movie ended, but I wouldn't budge. So she went to bed and left me on the couch. We hadn't been drinking or doing any other drugs, before you ask. You knew where I was going, huh? Were you guys taking the molly? Now, I'm not sure if I was dreaming at first or if I was starting to wake up and seeing what I seen. But about 2:45 in the morning, I could feel somebody watching me. And like I said, not sure if I was dreaming at first. But I looked over at the door, still half asleep, and seen a shadow walk through the door, across the living room, and sit on the coffee table next to me, hunched over and staring at me. Pretty spooky. Now at this point I was definitely awake. I got freaked out and kept my eyes closed tight, as I didn't want to see whatever was staring at me. After a couple minutes that felt like an eternity to me, I thought, fuck it. I'll open my eyes, jump up, and run to my room. Ah, you're a good dude. You ain't gonna leave your girlfriend in there with that mother fricker. I would have been outside knocking on the bedroom window. Get out of the house. Get out of the house. There's a ghost in there. I wouldn't do that. But anyway, let's see. I'll open my eyes, jump up, and run to my room. Dun, 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 dun. But when I opened my eyes... But when I opened my eyes, there was a dark fog, almost like a cloud, with facial features hovering over me, staring at me. And it was fucking close. So close I probably could have puckered up and kissed it. I laid there frozen, unable, I think he meant, it says unable. I laid there frozen, unable to make a sound. But somehow I managed to let out a scream. Not sure what happened, if I scared the cloud or what, but it floated towards the door. And I didn't stick around to see where it went. I jumped off the couch, started running to my room, and my girlfriend met me in the hallway asking what's going on. I grabbed her and shoved her back in the room. Wait, okay. I grabbed her and shoved her back into the room and slammed the door and turned the lights on. Fuck that. I bet you she was freaking, dude. Now she was frantic, trying to figure out what was going on in the living room. But I couldn't answer her, as I was still trying to make sense of everything I just seen. Damn. Finally, I calmed down enough to tell her what was going on, and she just sat there looking at me and said, "See, I told you there was something wrong with this place." Always got to be right. Sat there looking at me like, "See, I told you there was something wrong with this place." So anyway, I ended up getting out of my lease and moving. I can't say I blame you. I would have fucking left too. Me and my girlfriend are still together and live together now. And 6 years later, wow, 6 years. Congratulations. When you gonna make her the wife, not the girlfriend? Look at me instigating shit over here. The instigator. And 6 years later, I still tell my girl every night, if I fall asleep on the couch, don't you dare leave me here. Wake me up so I can go to bed. And just gotta say, I'm loving the podcast and hope this story makes it on. I'd like to know if anyone else or any of your other listeners has experienced this. Thanks again. And that's it. Yeah, that's a weird one. I've never heard of anything like that. I'll put the word out and see if any listeners answer. Hear that, listeners? Let me know if you guys have experienced anything like that. This guy in Alabama needs some help. He wants to know what the hell that was. It's freaked him out, traumatized him. 6 years later, he still won't sleep on the couch, even in a different house. All right, let's help him out. Let's see what we can do for him. 12:45. I gotta be somewhere in 15 minutes. I better wrap this up. Sorry it's so short, and I had a long one for you. That's what she said. And I don't know what the fuck happened. It lost the file, so hopefully it saves this one because I won't have time to redo this motherfucker today. But anyway, you guys have a great rest of the week. And for you listeners that don't listen through YouTube and Facebook, send me your stories. I want to read some of this shit. And everybody else, let's help out homie in Alabama. All right? And you can send that stuff to kickingitwithk9@gmail.com. That's kickingitwithk and the number 9@gmail.com. All right, send me some shit. Send me some questions. I'll answer what I can. Send me some stories. And also, let's send Mr. Alabama some help. You know, he's curious. He wants to know what the fuck's going on. So do I. I might look into that. I'll do some research this week. Maybe I can help him. Anyway, you guys have a great rest of the week. Stay safe. God bless. And I'll talk to you guys next Thursday. All right. Have a good one.